What if I told you the moment you stop reacting is the moment people lose control over you? Have you ever noticed how some people don't argue, don't chase, don't explain, yet somehow they hold all the power? They walk into a room, say very little, and still shift the entire atmosphere. People feel them, watch them, even try to figure them out. It almost feels unnatural. But here's the truth. There's nothing supernatural about it. It's psychological. And once you understand it, you'll never see your reactions the same way again. You've been taught your whole life to respond quickly, reply fast, explain yourself, fix misunderstandings, be available, be nice. And on the surface, that sounds like a good thing. But let me ask you something. Why is it that the more available you are, the more drained you feel? Why is it that the more you give, the less you're valued? And why do people seem to respect you more the moment you start pulling back? That's not a coincidence. That's human psychology working exactly as it always does. Most people don't control you directly. They control your reactions. Think about it. It doesn't take much to trigger you. A message left unseen, a sarcastic comment, someone ignoring you, someone changing their tone, and suddenly your mind starts racing. What did I do wrong? Should I respond? Should I explain? Should I fix this? And without realizing it, you're already trapped, not by them, but by your need to react. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. The more predictable your reactions are, the easier you are to control. If people know you'll always reply instantly, they'll expect it. If they know you'll always forgive, they'll repeat the behavior. If they know you'll always explain yourself, they'll keep questioning you. Not because they're evil, but because human beings naturally move toward what's easy and available. And if you're always available, you become easy. But something strange happens the moment you stop, the moment you don't reply instantly, the moment you don't explain, the moment you don't react emotionally. People pause, they feel the shift, and suddenly they start thinking about you more than you think about them. Why? Because you've broken the pattern, and the human mind hates broken patterns. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a guy named Ian. Ian was the good guy, always there, always replying, always helping, always saying yes. If someone needed emotional support at 2 a.m., Ian was there. If someone disrespected him, he stayed calm and explained himself. If someone ignored him, he tried harder. And for a while, it felt like he was doing the right thing. Until one day, he realized something. No one was doing the same for him. People came to him when they needed something and disappeared when they didn't. And the worst part, he couldn't even blame them because he had trained them to treat him that way. So Ian did something small. He didn't make a big announcement. He didn't confront anyone. He just stopped. Stopped replying instantly. Stopped over-explaining. Stopped being available for everything. And at first, it felt wrong. He felt guilty, selfish, even a little scared. But then something unexpected happened. People started noticing. Hey, are you okay? You've changed. Why are you acting different? And for the first time, Ian saw the truth clearly. They weren't reacting to him, they were reacting to the loss of control. This is where things get deeper. Most of your reactions aren't conscious, they're programmed. Since childhood, you've been conditioned to believe, if I don't respond, I'll lose people. If I don't explain, I'll be misunderstood. If I don't give, I won't be valued. So you keep reacting, not because you want to, but because you're afraid of what happens if you don't. But here's the reality no one tells you. Every reaction costs you energy. Every unnecessary explanation drains you. Every emotional response pulls you deeper into situations that don't deserve you. And slowly, You lose yourself, not all at once, but piece by piece. Now imagine something different. Imagine you pause before reacting. Imagine you observe instead of jumping in. Imagine you choose silence, not out of fear, but out of control. What do you think happens? You start seeing things you never noticed before. You notice who only talks to you when they need something. You notice who gets uncomfortable when you stop overgiving. You notice who tries to provoke you just to get a reaction. And suddenly, you're no longer inside the game. You're watching it. And that's where your power begins. Because real power is not in reacting. It's in choosing when not to. Now let's talk about silence. Not weak silence, not the silence of fear, but intentional silence. The kind of silence that says, I see what's happening, and I choose not to engage. This kind of silence is uncomfortable, not for you, but for others. Because when you stop reacting, people are forced to face themselves. Have you ever noticed how some people get irritated when you don't respond? Not sad, not concerned, irritated. That's because your silence removes their control. As long as you react, they can predict you, but when you don't, you become unpredictable, and unpredictability creates psychological tension. Here's the truth most people don't realize. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to explain your silence. And you definitely don't need to be available to everyone, because not everyone deserves access to you. But let's be real, this isn't easy. When you start pulling back, you will feel alone. You will question yourself. You will wonder if you're being too cold, and people will notice. Some will try to pull you back into old patterns. Some will guilt you. Some will label you as changed. But here's the big reveal. You didn't change. You just stopped abandoning yourself. And yes, you might lose some people, but those people were never connected to you. They were connected to the version of you they could use. And when that version disappears, so do they. But what you gain is something far more valuable. Peace, clarity, self-respect, and a kind of confidence that doesn't need validation. Because when you stop reacting to everything, you start responding to what actually matters. You stop chasing and start choosing. You stop explaining and start understanding yourself. And slowly, you become someone different. Not louder, not more aggressive, but more grounded, more aware, more in control. So the real question is, how long will you keep reacting the same way, knowing it's draining you? How long will you keep explaining yourself to people who never tried to understand you? And how long will you keep giving your energy to those who only show up when it benefits them? Maybe it's time to try something different. Maybe it's time to pause, to observe, to choose silence just once and see what happens. Because the moment you stop reacting is the moment you take your power back. If this message made you think, even a little, drop a comment below and write, I choose my peace. And if you're ready to take control of your mind, your energy, and your life, make sure you subscribe, because the next video might just change the way you see yourself forever.